What's going on, guys? We're back with another post-commentated battle from my OU suspect laddering. And okay, I've been doing a lot of this suspect laddering off screen just because getting Rex is a very long process, especially if your GXC isn't the highest thing. And as you can see here, I have a different team from last time. This one was, I thought, a little bit better thought out. It did a lot better. I was actually like, I hit number 9 on the ladder and I had a GXC of like 80 for a good while, so it was going well. But then last night I tilted, and I tilted pretty hard. Now my GXC is like around, like I'm barely making 70, so that's gonna take a while. That's part of the reason why I didn't upload yesterday, is just tilt, and you know, that kind of sucked. But I, as you can clearly tell from the title, it's talk shit, get hit. So I'm showcasing, like, this isn't exactly the greatest battle per se, but it's an opponent who is just excessively obnoxious, and it's gonna be very satisfying to know what happens in the end. So his team's pretty interesting. I'll give him credit for that. I lead off with my landers. He leads off with Mew. I figured it was the Stallbreaker set, so I was gonna try to go for rocks, but he's offensive in his Ice Beam, and so I pretty much have no choice but to go into Charizard just to try and get some damage. As he goes into his Victini, and so I lost my landers, which was my main check to it. And he goes for the Bulk Strike, but he gets the para, and that really just mattered because now he's gonna be able to take me out of V-Crate in the sun. And so yeah, that really sucked for me. And so right from there, I knew I was probably gonna lose this match. So pretty much my Raikou is my only hope here of beating most of his team. And then his freaking Mew has Fire Blast, of course. So that was pretty devastating. As here, I just go for Flamethrower, trying. This thing is so bulky. It's probably not even invested either, but for some reason he goes into Hydreigon as I go into Raikou, and I figured I can start weakening this thing as he does go for Draco Meteor. I am Assault Vest, so it's not going to do quite that much, and as you can see in the chat, like he starts to like comment, to be honest, it's GG, and I'm like, you know, don't say GG until all six Pokemon are fainted. And I'm not just saying that because Pokegame said it, I really do mean that, because as you're going to see here in a little bit, so he goes into Mew. I finally mentioned to knock this thing out, goddamn. And I go into Chestnut as he just goes into Victini, and I decided to just get some damage with Spiky Shield as he goes for the Glaciate. So this is a mixed Victini. I've run into quite a few of these, and they gave this team a lot of problems. But surprisingly, I lived the V-Create, which just shows you how bulky Chestnut is. And I managed to go for the Leech Seed as, what do I do next? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, he goes into Hydreigon. I just had to go for a double Leech Seed, predicting him to switch out. And so I just tried to stall him a little bit with Spiky Shield, just so I'm at a good amount of health, and I bait his, I bait his Draco Meteor. And so yeah, he's making comments here, I don't know if you're watching, still gonna spam Draco. I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, do what you want. I just go for Thunderbolt here, expecting maybe a switch into Victini, as I just go for Thunderbolt twice to knock that thing out. As he spores back into Hydreigon, he goes in for Draco Meteor again, and so... And you know, he's just making comments like, yeah, I didn't kill Empoleon, whatever. I mean, Raikou with an Assault Vest is not the strongest Pokemon, so I was expecting to lose here, but here he chokes. And that's why you don't talk shit in the chat about how it's a good game, or about how you're just gonna spam Draco and win, because, you know, talk shit, get hit. Actually, no, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen yet, but the point is, you know, he's pretty much trying to stall me out here. But I do have Ancient Power for Stallbreaker Talonflame, which has become pretty popular. And as you're gonna see here in a minute, like he's trying to, stall me out. That was kind of a choke on my part. Like I shouldn't have wasted Ancient Power points on. I shouldn't have wasted it on turns I knew he was gonna protect. I was actually trying to preserve Flamethrower power points, but that wasn't the way to win. But I get lucky here. Not only do I get a crit, I get all the boosts, and now I'm just gonna sweep his team. Again, like, it's not the greatest match, it's not a showcase of my skill or anything, but I just thought I'd show y'all, because, you know, this is what happens when you talk shit in the chat. And by the way, like, my tilt has really only been existing in OU. Like, in UU, I'm still doing great. I'm number 13, and as long as I keep up my ranking with, like, as long as I ladder to counteract decay, I actually make week 4 of playoffs. I don't know if I want to risk going any higher than that, but I'm probably going to still end up doing another episode of that just to offset the tilt. because by now I probably lost a few points just on tilt, and I want to be well above the next ULT player just so they don't have a chance to pass me. So yeah, I knocked this dude out with the flamethrower, man. Ancient Power is so stupid. Like, this isn't the first time I've gotten hacks like this. I've been getting very, very lucky with Ancient Power. Most of the times it didn't matter, but this time it definitely did matter. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe.